Hey there, thrill seekers. Welcome to Afterlife Thrill Seekers, the podcast that's all about the spooky, the strange, and the downright chilling. We're your hosts, Alex and Ashley, and we're obsessed with all things paranormal. So grab your ghost hunting gear, turn down the lights, and get ready for a wild ride into the afterlife.
So today's topic is going to be all of these apps, these
Mhm.
ghost apps that you see on the App Store. I know
Mhm.
that we use quite a few,
Yes.
and today we want to get into our thoughts and what we
Mhm.
actually think about them.
Right. I mean, I like because there's a guy at work that asked me about the one that we use, and I think he was talking about the necrophonic one. That's why I was asking you about it that day, and I was like, "What is it called?" And I could not think of it, and I'm like, "Duh, it's right there
Yeah,
on my phone."
yeah,
I like the necrophonic. I think because it's more fun and more things sometimes come through a lot, sometimes it don't. I kind of like that one. I think it's like a one-time fee of like what, $10, $12, something like that.
yeah.
So
You
that one you
actually
do have
pay
to pay
for
for.
it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's just like one time. It's not like a monthly subscription or anything. I think it's just a one-time fee. And that one, I like that one.
Okay, but let's get
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think, because that app actually it has like a library of
Mhm.
words that pop up.
Yeah.
So, do you actually think it works, or do you think it's just telling us what we want to hear?
Well, with the necrophonic, I think that one am I actually be going through different things. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it tells you what you want to hear because it channels through so many different statics and things pop through.
Yeah.
Some of it might be a coincidence, and some might be actually going through just like when you do static through a car when you're going through the middle of nowhere and people are trying to contact aliens and stuff pops through. I mean, you never you never know.
Right,
That's why I kinda
exactly.
like that one.
I remember we used it when we went to Satan's Castle in Crestline,
Oh, yeah.
and that's the app that we used.
Mhm,
And you asked a question
mhm.
like, do you believe, or should we believe that there's spirits here?
Right.
And something came through and said, in Satan.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it was sort of a response to what you asked, and
Mhm.
also to the location where we were. So
Right.
it's like, I know that a lot of those go through like an algorithm,
Mhm.
but is it based on your location?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I want to believe that some of the things that come through are true, but then the skeptic in me is like,
Right.
but where I mean, I don't know. I get mixed feelings using stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, see, that's the thing. I like that one too when we were at Satan's Castle because I remember because I was thinking something about the church and I think it was
Yeah,
saying something about that too. But it's like, does it know where we are because of our location is set and it's
right,
saying things? Or I don't know, but I don't know. I prefer that one the most. I don't know. I think that one's just more authentic than some of the other ones.
right. And
Um,
I know a lot of people who do paranormal,
mhm,
they say that messing with those apps is almost as dangerous as messing with a Ouija board.
mhm. See, I don't think
What's your
so.
take on that?
Yeah. See, I don't think so because I think I mean, I guess I can understand that,
Yeah.
but I honestly don't think that because with the phone, I think it's just like it's just a phone to me. Like, just like that could be is just a board, but that
It's just a board
is
that
just
you
a
can
board,
open a portal
Exactly,
and
that's what I'm saying, but, people are probably like, "Oh, well, you're saying it's just a board, and
yeah,
then you're saying it's just a phone." But it's just a phone, it's just a board or either or, but that board has been around forever.
forever,
Phones
yeah.
haven't. Phones, like we were just saying, can do algorithm. It can do this, it can do that. So it can be kind of manipulated in a different way.
Yeah.
That board, when did Ouija boards come out? Like shit,
I
1900 something. I don't know when it
I
came
think
out,
it's
but
even before then. I
yeah,
think it's, like, from, like,
old.
the 1700s.
Something, yeah. So to me, that's more authentic. I don't think you can compare the two. My
I
opinion.
do sometimes get nervous when we
Mhm.
do use it in certain locations,
Yeah.
There is another app that
Mhm.
we use frequently called Ghost Tube.
Yeah.
That one, when you use it, it actually speaks to you
Mhm.
in that creepy voice. And the place that we got the most like responses when we
Mhm.
used that app was at the schoolhouse in
Oh,
Ojai.
yeah.
I mean, not
Mhm.
Ojai, Oak Glen.
Oh, Glenn, yeah. But we
And
got some things in Ojai though too, right? With that one, was it that
I
app
don't
or I thought it was that one.
I think we use Necrophonic there.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
That's fun.
Ghost Tube, that one actually it doesn't sweep through like Necrophonic does. This one,
Right.
it's just you have it on and then
Mhm.
words come through. And we had a lot of responses where
Mhm.
you asked something. I think it mentioned in hell or
Mhm.
you're in hell.
Yeah.
And the responses were just crazy because they answered what we were asking.
Right, right, and the actual words were popping up, and you could actually look at the history of the words popping up so you can go
Yeah.
back and look at what it was saying. So that's what I kinda liked about that one too, but sometimes it would just go quiet for a while and nothing would come through, so I like that one as well because of the wording, the words that come through, but, so that one is probably 2nd on my list. I like that one as well,
But
but
with
not as much.
the ghost tube as well, they
Mhm.
also have SLS.
Yeah,
Now
I was gonna mention that.
that's a thing that we need to get into because I'm
Mhm,
very, very skeptical when it comes to the SLS, because every
mhm.
time
Yeah.
I use it, whether it's in my house or
Mhm,
anywhere we've gone, it'll pick up things
mhm.
that claim that it's a person, but it's
Right.
not. It's like a door
Yep, or a
or
chair or a piece of clothing.
yeah. But people are just so like, "Oh, no, it's not there's someone sitting in the chair." It's like,
Mhm.
"No, that's the chair."
Or someone will sit there and be like, "Oh, look at that. It has horns and all that." I'm like, "No, that's a plant." And we know who we're talking about. But anyway, I'm just saying, I'm like, "No, that's a plant." Oh, good call. But yeah, I did that SLS the other day and I was in here bored and I moved my phone around and looked and I was cracking up because it was a clothes or something on the floor and it
Uh-huh.
made it to look like a little person. I'm like, "What the hell? Is that like
Wow.
a little tiny person?"
So then you're on the fence about that like me then.
Yeah, yeah, mhm, yeah, the SLS, I'm really, I don't believe that one too much.
I remember we actually used, like, the real SLS where
Oh, yeah,
I built it,
mhm.
and we went to a house.
Yeah, that one was a little different, you
That
know?
one, I think,
Mhm.
picked up a few things,
Yeah.
but the
Mhm.
one on the phone, I don't know how it's legit. I just
Yeah,
don't.
I don't think the one on the phone is, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we can definitely try it
Mhm,
more when we go to places because I think we forget a lot of times,
mhm.
but I don't know. What's
I'm
wrong?
sorry, I was smelling my covers.
Oh,
Maybe that's me. It smells like the dog or something.
there's a ghost in your room.
Probably the ghost
You
smells
are
like
in your
dog
haunted
too.
house right now.
Yeah. I'm always in this haunted house. Oh my god, because that's what I was saying the other day, speaking of haunted house in my house, I was here knocking the other night, and I heard, like, someone was knocking on the door in my kitchen because I have a back door from my kitchen that goes out to the backyard, and it sounded like, "Dun, dun, 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 dun," and I was like and I wasn't watching nothing scary, I was watching normal stuff, and
Was
I was
this
like,
at night?
"Yes." Yeah, it was probably about 7:30 at night, and I paused the TV, and I'm like I'm in the living room by myself and I'm listening, my boyfriend's asleep and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm waiting to hear it again and I'm like, "Okay,
Right.
what the hell was that noise?" And I'm like, no, none of the cameras or anything went off though, outside. And to the back door, the side door, the light didn't go off or the cameras. So I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" So I'm like, "Nope, I'm not checking. I'm gonna go get the one with the gun." So I'm knocking on his office, "Get up." I'm texting, "Get up. There is someone outside. Someone is knocking. Come check." So
Right.
he got his gun and he went and checked and nothing was around. So I don't know because with our house, since it's old, I didn't know if it was someone like the houses way behind us and the echoing of it. I
It
don't
was a
know what the hell.
ghost.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
what I'm
ghost.
thinking. I'm like, someone was fucking knocking at the door because it literally sounded like our back door when I knock on it. I'm like, it sounded just like the back door.
Wow.
And I'm
That's
always hearing shit in the kitchen. When I'm in the living room, I hear shit in the kitchen all the time.
wow.
Stuff moving around. The dishes all of a sudden want to move. I'm
Did you
like,
use one of the ghost apps?
no, I didn't. I should have at that moment. Damn it.
You should have.
I always think of stuff later.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's how it always is. But back to the apps. Like I said, we've used a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a few that you can use that have the library. There's the
Mhm.
Necrophonic, which we
Right.
use. There's one called Dead Wave.
Oh, yeah. Dead wave.
There's one, what else is it? I think you might have one, but the one you have is so fake. I hate when you use it.
Which one is it?
The one, I don't know what it's called, but it like pops up an apparition, like
Oh,
wherever we
yeah, that one
are.
is so funny to
It
me.
Yeah, but you know what? It has scared me so
Yeah,
much
it is
because
freaky though.
we will be at a haunted location
Yeah.
and we'll be sitting in our car and she just opens this app and she goes, "Oh, look, there's someone right in front of us." And you see it. And like
Yeah.
the ghost that they have on it looks so freaking terrifying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, shut that off.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
You use it
Oh,
a
it's
lot.
called Ghost Finder? Or no,
Something like that.
I saw it on Evil. I saw it on the show Evil. The
Yeah, yeah,
girls
yeah,
used
yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's called Ghost Finder or something like that. Yeah, all of a sudden, um, an apparition like in green will show up and it's just
But
like
see, that is fake. That is
yeah,
so
but oh
fake.
yeah, it's very fake, but it is kinda scary
Oh, it
'cause it'll
100% is.
yeah, it'll start staring at you and you're like, "Oh."
And then
I'm
you'll
like,
move
"Oh,
it around and you'll
no."
be like, "Ashley, there's a
Yeah,
ghost on you." I'm like,
yeah.
"No, there's not."
It's just staring oh, yeah. It's a couple different ghosts on there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay." Yeah.
But there's one app that you absolutely cannot stand, you think is so fake.
Mhm. Yeah, the Randonautica, because I was seeing it on Instagram where this girl was telling like a whole story, like, oh, I have this story of this friend that used Randonautica and you go out this and that. And I had to comment, I'm like, no, we used it a couple times and we found a dead squirrel.
Yeah,
And it's like, what do you have to do? You download it and you have to have like what an
an
intention and something like that
intention. What
of
you
where
wanna
you want,
find,
yeah,
whatever.
what you want to find, where you want to, something like that. And it's what like a 3 process, don't you have to have, like, an intention and, um, some other stuff, but, I mean and
Yeah,
it's fun, like, it's kinda something that you do if you're traveling,
yeah.
like, you're in the car, you're like, "Okay, I wanna find a dead body." That's always mine, and we drive around and and it takes supposedly takes you to what you wanna find, something like that, but we
That's always your intention, a dead
yeah,
body.
it's always
Thankfully,
a
we've
dead
never
body.
found one.
No, just a dead squirrel. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that was it. And then one time it led us to the middle of a bush. Remember when we were, it got led us to, like, those trees or something behind a fence and we couldn't get to it?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
And there
yeah.
was,
That
like,
was
nothing
weird.
there?
That was weird.
Yeah. And then it led us to, like, a house, somebody's house or something,
Yeah.
and we're like, "We can't go up there." It's like, "Well, what the hell? What is it doing? Trying to put us in jail?" Like
Yeah, exactly. But the thing with that and so many people use that, and I think
Mhm.
it's all clickbait, obviously,
Yeah.
because so many people have said they've used Randonautica and it's led them to a haunted house, or
Yeah.
it has led them to, um, a dead body or a
Mhm.
body in, a suitcase, and
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I was gonna say. "Oh, they led us to" huh? I
exactly.
I didn't get to let no dead body in a suitcase.
No, I mean, we've tried it and
Yeah.
I think we tried it more than 10 times, and
Yeah,
we
we tried it a
struck
lot.
out
Yeah,
every
all the
time.
time, just the squirrel.
I mean, that was you wanted to see something dead, so
Yeah,
we
but
did,
not a
but still,
squirrel.
it's very, very
Yeah,
I don't know, it's not what people claim it to be.
yeah, yeah, because I wanna really see and, like yeah, because even if they show it somewhere, it was probably made up because I yeah, ours, we never got anything.
No, and we tried it so
Mhm.
many times, and every time we're like, "What the heck is this?"
Yeah. We found a bush. Like, there was just nothing.
Since we're talking about
Mhm.
apps,
Mhm.
I think we should bring this
Oh.
up, and this is something that we are probably possibly going to do a video on,
Mhm.
but both you and I drive Teslas,
Yeah.
and we
Don't judge
know
us. No, I'm just kidding.
what?
I said, "Don't judge us." No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly, please don't judge us. There are so many videos out there
Mhm.
because the cars have I think yours has LiDAR where mine, it's the newer one, so it
Mhm.
uses, like, the camera system,
Mhm.
but so many people are claiming that their Teslas are picking up spirits. Now, I've personally never seen that. You have, right?
Mhm. Well, that's what it looks like to me. I mean, all the time I'm in the car, it'll show people walking around my car, and there's nobody there. I'll
And
be sitting
is
there
that
and
at your house or is it
yeah,
at different
um,
locations?
well, sometimes different locations, but one time I'm sitting in my driveway and it showed someone walking behind my car or standing behind my car, and there's nobody there, but in my
Right,
camera, it's showing, that person standing there. I'm like,
right.
That's why I wanna do that thing that they show where you go through the, cemetery
Yeah.
to see if my camera picks.
Well, yeah, and I think that that's something that we should definitely
Yeah,
try
I
because
definitely wanna do.
a lot of people try to debunk it.
Yeah, because, I mean, what the hell is it picking up then?
I don't know because if it's picking up your
Yeah,
garage doesn't look like a person.
right, because it shows my garage, and it shows, and then there's
Yeah,
just a person walking back and forth behind. I'm like, "Okay, where'd he go?" And then all of a sudden
yeah,
he disappeared. I'm like, where'd you go?"
that's crazy. That's yeah,
I'm like, "Why is he just standing there?"
that's something we have to explore for sure
Yeah, 'cause my
because
daughter has seen it. She was like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, there's nobody there, but in the camera, there's that, person thing that's showing that there's a person there, like, not to back."
right.
I'm
Yeah,
like, okay." Or it'll be on the side of the car or so wherever the camera is, I'm like, "Go away. Spirit, I have to leave."
they wanna get in the car with
I
you.
guess so. I'm like, "Dang, Clarence is in the back seat. You cannot get in there." Clarence is my dummy. Well, I'm not
Friend.
gonna call him a dummy, he'll get mad. He's my
He's your
he's
friend.
yeah, he's my friend. He is a Halloween prop that has no skin on him, and he's 6 feet tall. No, he's not 6 feet. He's a little over 5 feet tall,
Yeah, he's
maybe.
tiny.
Yeah.
He's not 6 feet.
No, he's not 6 feet. He's a little over 5 feet, and he has no skin on him, and he looks like he's melting, and he's screaming, and had put him in the back seat with a seatbelt on, and he just hangs out back there. But I have to put his seatbelt on because what if I get into an accident and he flies out the front window and somebody's like, "Oh
Could you imagine? Oh my god, they'd be like, she's
my
got
god!"
she's got a dead body in her car.
I know every time I go to Walmart to put my stuff in the trunk, I'm like, "Okay, well, we're gonna keep them in the back seat because I don't need them opening up the trunk and be like, 'Oh my god!'"
I That would be hilarious. I think you should. During this Halloween
Oh, that was
season,
funny. I
record
should.
it.
Yeah.
Record it.
I'm gonna put them in the back, be like, "Oh, shit." Oh,
Don't
that's funny.
don't pay
Well,
attention to the corpse in the back.
yeah, be like, "Oh, just move him over. He's been there a while."
Just put it on top of him.
Yeah, just he'll be fine. He'll hold the eggs. It'll be
Exactly.
funny because 'cause I've did that before and I forgot he was in the car with me, and I would go through to get coffee, and they'd be like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's just Clarence."
Was he in the front seat with you?
Yes, he was in the front, so I decided to put him in the back because I kept forgetting he was there, and I would pull up,
Oh my, that would be hilarious. Why
and
didn't
people
you
would
record
freak
that?
out.
People would love to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I keep fucking forgetting, but I would pull up, and they'd be like, "How can I" ah! I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I forgot about
Oh my
Clarence."
goodness.
Poor guy.
Okay, so back to the ghost
Yeah.
apps.
What other ones is there?
Those are mainly the ones
Those are the
that
main
we
ones.
use.
Yeah.
I know that there's another one that we
Mhm.
sometimes use. I can't remember the name of it.
Ghost
But
Talker? Isn't there, like, one that's Ghost Talker or something like that, or
oh, yeah, Spirit
Oh,
Talker.
yeah,
We
yeah.
use that one a lot. That one
Mhm,
is very interesting too because
mhm,
it's very similar to GhostTube where
mhm.
it speaks it. It's not
Right.
like, necrophonic.
Mhm.
It'll just but see, I've never really had, luck with that one. I know we used it at the Mizpah Hotel,
Oh, yeah. Mhm,
but it didn't really give us good results.
mhm. Yeah, 'cause then we also like our original, spirit box. Like, the little it's not like an app though, but it's just like original. I mean, those are always best too.
Yeah, that though, we've only caught things, like, when we first used it, like, years ago when we
Oh,
first
yeah.
started. Now it's very hard to get
Mhm.
anything on it.
That's true.
There's so many out there.
Mhm,
So, my take on it is I'm a little skeptical, but sometimes it's hard
mhm.
to debunk when we get, some of the responses, but then again, it
Right.
could be just listening and telling us what we wanna hear. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, but they are fun to
Mhm.
use.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I still really like, necrophonic. I don't know why. I did it at work the other day. I told my friend we were in the corner of, our job,
Uh-huh,
and because we did instead of going in the break room, sometimes we'll go sit in the corner where we'll go sit in the corner and, where it's quiet because there's a desk over there, towards the back,
uh-huh.
and, we were sitting there the other day, and it all of a sudden got a chill, and my friend was like, "Man, it just all of a sudden got cold." I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "But, someone died over in this corner." And they did. And because a lot of people die there. And
Oh,
I'm sure
really?
yeah, a lot of people die there. A lot of people my job is very haunted. A lot of people see spirits, they see shadows, all that. Hear things is very haunted. So I was like, "Oh, let me pull out necrophonic." And I popped it on and we were asking questions. And at first she was into it. And then she was like, "Okay, okay, take it off, take it off." Because it was because she's never heard of it before. So
Right.
a lot of people, if they're not into it, they don't know any of these apps. And so I turned it on and it was saying all this stuff and it started making that noise where it was like, "Ah." She was like, "Okay." But it was weird because we were sitting there and then all of a sudden it was just like a cold spell came through. And we
That's
were like, "Ooh."
really
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really
Did anything, like, come through that you think was whatever was
um
there?
no, we only had a minute or 2 right there,
Oh,
before we
okay.
went back, so I couldn't really tell because there was a lot of people coming back and forth too, but where we were, someone in that area did pass away. So, I mean, if I
Oh.
was there I mean, I could probably try it again another day, but yeah, she was like, "What the hell do you
Well,
have?"
okay,
And I
but
said, "It's
but
an app."
here's my question to you.
Mhm.
Would you actually wanna haunt where you work? Would you wanna stay there?
I don't think so, but I mean, maybe some people just, like, come through and just, like, walk
Maybe.
around, but I mean, that place is haunted. I mean,
Yeah, why don't you
people hear it all the time.
share some of your stories? Because 'cause you've actually seen full body apparitions
Oh,
there.
yeah, there's all the people a lot of the times see people there. People who are not even sensitives and mediums and stuff like me, they'll see the shadows, they'll see people walking by thinking it's their partner they work with, and they turn around and they're way in the front. And they're like, "I coulda swore I just saw you over here helping me." And they're like, "No, I've been in the front this whole time."
Wow.
And then in one of the women's bathrooms by us, we'll always hear noises in, like, the handicap stall. There's always noises in there. Like,
Like,
you'll
what
go
kind?
like, it just seems like someone's walking around in there, like someone's in the bathroom. Not, like, going to the bathroom, but, like, someone's in there. And you're like
Ooh.
and I even asked this guy who's a mechanic now, who used to be a custodian, he goes, "Oh, yeah, that women's bathroom?" He goes, "Yeah, when I used to be in there cleaning it, I always thought there was someone in there." He would hear the same thing. Yeah, and he was like and everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, when I'm on the dock over here, I used to see things or hear things," and, like, that place all the time. And then when there would be, like, some outages where the lights would go out, even in the daytime, people would be freaked out because it would be dark in there, and it's creepy in there,
See,
because it's a warehouse.
right, exactly,
Mhm,
and see, to me, That's what's terrifying is knowing that there's a ghost inside the bathroom. Like, I don't wanna
Oh, yeah.
use that bathroom.
Yeah, it's creepy because you'll hear I'll be like, "Hello," and you'll just hear, like, things like
What
I
if
don't know,
they're
like
watching you while you go to the bathroom?
oh, well, they can hand me the toilet paper.
It's a peeping Tom.
Not a peeping Tom.
Exactly.
I'm dead. Be like, "Well, if they wanna watch, that's on them, I'm still gonna pee." But, but it's, like, real creepy because 'cause you'll be sitting there and then you'll hear, like, just, like, creaking noises, like,
That
walking
is so
around or,
weird.
like
That is
mhm,
so weird.
mhm.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's creepy up in there, so I gotta use, the necrophonic or something in there some more.
I think you should, and then try to,
Yeah.
like, record yourself or something.
Yeah, I need to because I need to see if there's any results that come through.
So, the way that we normally or the way that we're going to end these podcasts
Mhm.
is a movie review. Do you have a movie for
Ooh.
us this
Oh
week?
my gosh. I saw the Hard Eyes.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Wait,
yes,
what is it? Hard
yes.
Eyes Killer or is it just called Hard Eyes? Hard
Hard
Eyes?
eyes, hard
Hard Eyes.
eyes.
Yeah, I just saw it. You saw it before me and I saw it. And I kinda liked it. Um
Kinda.
Yeah, yeah, I liked looking at the guy that played in it. Um, what was his name? Marcus Gooding? Yeah, yeah,
I
that's
don't
his name.
know, but yeah, he's nice
It don't
looking.
matter. Oh, anyway, yeah, he's a good-looking guy. I thought it was different because, it was going after couples, and it was kinda
Yes.
almost like the Lover Lane Killer in real life that went after couples, and,
Right.
so I thought it was interesting how they were going after couples who were in love or boyfriend, girlfriend, and it was on Valentine's Day. And so it had a nice little twist to it, which I kinda since I watch these movies all the time, I kinda knew who maybe the killer was, but I
Oh,
did not know that there might have been I don't know if I wanna give it away, like, well, it I that there might have been a couple of the killers. I thought there was
exactly. As soon as I saw in the police station
mhm.
that guy, when he
Uh-huh.
tried to take her out for coffee, I
Yeah.
knew he was involved. I'm like,
Yeah, I was like,
he
I
seems
bet it's him."
very
Mhm.
there's something off about him.
Mhm.
But, yeah, I, like you, didn't know that there was going to be more
Yeah.
involved, but,
Mhm.
my husband, he watched it with me, and he said, "I wonder if it's gonna be like Ghostface where there's
Right, where there's a
multiple."
couple. Mhm. But I kinda knew, without giving it away, t if someone watches this and wants to watch it, I kinda knew that the one person was involved, the, JS.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I was like, "Oh."
See,
Mhm.
I didn't get that one, but I
Yeah.
did the other person.
Yeah, because I was like that's when I started putting the 2 together, not, like, them together, but
Did
I
you
was like,
watch the after credits scene,
yeah.
though?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they leave it up to
Maybe a part 2.
possibly right,
Mhm.
exactly. I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
I actually
It was
enjoyed it.
different. I liked it. I liked
It
it
was
because it was different.
it definitely was like a typical slasher movie, very
Mhm. Oh,
gory.
yeah, very gory, very, action-packed. It
Yes.
wasn't too like, "Oh, I fell." It was, like, a lot of fighting back, so, I mean, I like
Yeah.
that too.
I
I like it.
definitely I recommend that movie.
Yeah.
I give that a 4 out
Yeah,
of
I
5.
give it a 4. I give it a 4.
It was good,
Yeah,
very
I
good.
liked it. Go watch it. S So if you liked this, which I know you did, so if you wanna use those apps, go ahead and try them out. So always keep watching, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll have more coming up and hopefully more videos too.